Well, hey there, my friends. How you doing? My name is 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗶𝗺𝗏, and I appreciate you guys cracking open this video here. What I want to do, I want to use this video to really give perspective on this project that we've been screaming from the rooftops. No, this is not a presentation. This is literally just to provide perspective. Because I know a lot of times when things are put in front of us, we sort of have a point of view from maybe something in the past, as maybe there are some similar hallmarks that we may have. And, we tend to box things in and see it from certain perspectives, as it may involve, bringing in others and things of that nature. And I know you guys have been inside of our community, CWS University, which is for Community Wall Street. And I run this community with my brother, Marcus Edwards. But what I really wanted to do is really want to highlight, a few of you guys here as I got a demonstration set up. But the main thing is to give real proper perspective. I want to bounce over here to a website. Go over here to this website. It's called businessforhome.org. Okay, businessforhome.org. You can actually go to that on your computer if you desire. But this literally gives a list of the top income earners in the direct sales space. Now, no, we're not network marketing. We're not any type of affiliate or high ticket type company. What we are is a digital platform that allows us to open up digital wallets and digital banks globally, to where we are receiving sustainable and reliable secured cash flow predictably, okay, as we have accounts opening up all over the world, okay? But I want us to see here, because many people do get exposed to network marketing. Some people call it MLM. Some people call it direct sales. It has many different variations of it. But a lot of people get a part of these companies and they don't like it, okay? They don't like the dynamics of it, because typically it requires a person to do a whole lot in order to receive, a good sustainable money to where they can rely on to, generate a full-time income. But I do want us to know that there are people that are receiving some exorbitant amount of money, like what I call having the breakthrough income of residual cash flow. As you see, some of these people are receiving over a million a month. Some people are at 600,000 a month, et cetera, et cetera. But a lot of people get involved, but don't really have success. And so I want to go to my board because I really want to give perspective, because even though I'm not going to go into a presentation, I want you guys to see the difference in how the variables and dynamics of how we receive money here with the platform that we are a part of, that our communities are, having content about, versus, okay, this particular platform. And how with us, we're going to create more 10,000 monthly earners, okay, in our platform than any other operation on the planet. Now, I know that can come across as a bodacious statement, but I want to back it up with some facts. And you're going to see it right off the top, because you're going to really see that success here has zero resistance for anyone getting to, okay, whatever their number or desired cash flow, monthly cash flow may be. But I do want us to take inventory that there are people that make millions of dollars, okay, that are in network marketing, but 97% of people end up failing, okay? Now, when I go to the board here, so let's just take any one of these companies. I don't care if it's Prove It. I don't care if it's B. I don't care if it's My Daily Choice, I Am Mastery, GFU, Amway. Let's use Amway, okay? Amway is a good one. Dexter Yeager, who is actually, God rest his soul, okay? He's already transitioned, and yet he's still on the leaders board at 600,000 a month, okay? But we know Amway has been around since like the early 70s or something like that, maybe earlier than that, okay? But anyway, let me go to my board here real quick and stop my screen share. So I just want to use Amway, okay? Now, it's already stated, Amway, it's already stated in network marketing an MLM, it has a very, very, very low percentage of success rate. That's why it creates a lot of trepidation, with a lot of people saying, well, only the people at the top who get in first make all the money, which to some degree, that is true. But most importantly, it has a lot of variables and dynamics that don't cater to the masses of people winning, okay? Number one, it requires many people to do a whole lot of something in order to really, really have breakthrough types of income, okay? There are skill sets that are typically required. Skill sets of being able to sell, recruit, build huge teams, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Sell, recruit. What I'm going to show you Amway with our payment structure, but I want to give a visual in how when we say it has a low percentage of success rate, what that looks like and why many people don't have success. So let me share my screen one more again here. I'm going to bring this down. It's in my way. Come over here. So I don't want you to take my word for it. I just want you to show here. You see MLM right here? It says, go back up here. Where is that word? Where is that? It says even a gambler has more chance to become rich compared to a MLM top leader. In our job versus MLM post, we saw that the average Herbalife USA distributor earns 5 times lesser than the least paid job in the US, okay? Where's that paragraph here? Okay, the below chart shows us the MLM success rate, which is widely ignored by the whole industry. And as you can see here, 0.4% success rate. Even gambling has a higher percentage. But look at over here where it says a wage job, okay? 100%. Because a wage job, okay, has a predictable, secured, okay, income that is unavoidable for people to receive when they just put in the work, okay? That's all they have to do. Depending on what's being contractually agreed upon, they're going to receive whatever they get paid by the hour that week or every 2 weeks, however often they receive their income, correct? But it's predictable and secured, okay? So all they have to do based on the contractual agreement is fill their obligation and they're going to receive money. Got it? So that's why it has 100%, whereas an MLM, it's all predicated on a numbers game, or it's either predicated on, building a sales force, okay? And having that personal development duplicated, right? To bring up other leaders that will, be gung-ho, be good, business people, pushing the service, pushing the product, pushing whatever it is, promoting whatever it is, okay? Looking to build that sales force through a numbers game. And that's why only a few or a handful only really break through to receive those types of incomes, okay? But what I'm about to show you, okay, so what that looks like when you're talking about a 0.4% success rate, that's basically like you get involved, okay? And let's say you bring in your mom, or, then bring in a coworker or a friend, right? Or even a church member, okay? Some to that degree. Now, because it's a 0.4% success rate, we'll just say it's a 10% success rate. Let's just bump them up a little bit. So what that literally looks like is basically 1 out of every 10 is going to have success, correct? So this person will have success, which is you, but then because it's 1 out of every 10, that means mom won't have no success, coworker no success, friend no success, and church member. And that's why it ends up becoming a revolving door, okay? Because a revolving door. And so now people are looking for the next, whatever company, maybe thinking I can go over there and have success, even though I have success here. But still, the statistics are these statistics. Can't get away from it. It's a universal known fact. Only 0.4% are going to have success. 97, or I guess higher than that, it's just going to be a revolving door. Got it? Now, here's my question though. Here's my thing I want to point out, because this is how we receive over here. But I want you to pretend we're talking about Amway receiving, like I'm going to show you how we receive, okay? So the way we receive is that anytime an account opens up in our ecosystem, every account that opens after anyone, okay, when that account is activated, okay, everyone only doing a one-time out of pocket, okay, anytime an account opens, it's going to have 10 people receive every time, okay? Every time an account opens, 10 people are going to receive instantly, okay? Actual money, not volume, not points, no rotation, no cycling. Any account and every account that opens up. So let's say in Amway, okay? When you open up and got started in Amway, immediately when you bought the package or whatever it was, let's say your inviter and 9 other people above him made money instantly, okay? So then, let's say you then brought in Mom, right? Mom got started in Amway, okay? The moment she got started, immediately 10 people prior received money. That would be you, okay? And of course, your inviter. This thing here is running out of ink. Let me use another one. Okay? Let's say then coworker got started. She got started after Mom, or they got started after Mom. When they got started, 10 people prior instantly received money. That would mean Mom got money, you got money, inviter, et cetera, et cetera. Coworker then came in. They got started. Okay? When they got started, 10 people prior instantly received money. Let's say that was Mom. Let's say that was you. And of course, inviter. Okay? Well, I'm missing one here. Oh, no, you got 3 because it's kind of light. I didn't see it there. I said, you're supposed to have 3. Same thing. Friend then comes in, gets started. Okay? What happens? 10 people prior receive. So that's going to look like this. Coworker got money. Mom got more money. You got more money. Inviter, so forth and so on. Okay? Church member gets started in Amway. Okay? When that happens, immediately 10 people receive. Friend receives, coworker receives, Mom receives again, you receive again, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Are you seeing, and hopefully you're having a different perspective of how Amway traditionally is running versus if they had this structure? Here's my question. If people were receiving money like this in Amway, knowing you just saw Dexter Yeager with over 600,000 every month, okay? You're noticing here, everyone is scaling and coming right behind those that they came after. Because why? Everybody's receiving money continuously. Okay? And so as this is a cooperative to where everyone's doing a little, but yet we're all collectively having our money increase, do you see how this is not going to be a 0.4% success rate? This is why we say the business world is overdue for different. And that's why we're screaming this project from the rooftops. Now, let me go into the back office because I got a demonstration set up where I want you guys to see the actual results. We have a free dashboard that is an exact replica of a live account. Shows the exact numbers of the money, okay? And shows how straightforward and how this thing instantly performs every time and all the time. And it's real money. It's not points, it's not volume. Now, when I say we're not relying or waiting on any cycling or rotation, this is what I mean, okay? Let me erase some of this here. So what I mean is we don't function like this. Whereas, let's say this is the person at the top, and then before anybody receives any money, okay, a certain rotation, a certain cycle of positions have to be filled in first before anybody receives any money, okay? We're not that. Because typically in these types of infrastructures, all these positions have to be filled in, and then when these positions here get filled in, then somebody makes money, and it's typically on the person at the top. that makes money. We are not that. We're not that at all. So, in essence, anytime. So let's say this is you, right? You. Anytime an account opens. Don't matter. Okay? What's going to happen every time an account opens? 10 people are going to receive from it. And you are always going to be one of the 10 from this day forward. So you'll never be out of the way of having your income and cash flow increase as accounts continue to open. Now, remember what I said. Everyone receives from all accounts that open up after them. All of them. Whether if it's 1, 50, 1,000, 10,000. Okay? Just need you to get that point before I go into the next thing I'm about to say. Since everyone receives a micro payment from every account that opens up after theirs, would it be smart to have a plan of action that secures accounts never stop opening after you? Because what does that mean? Based on the fact everyone receives from all accounts following theirs, that we have a plan of action that secures accounts never stop opening after you. That means no one ever stops receiving money with this platform. So what is our plan of action? Everyone is going to have 3 after them open up an account that they invite, just 3. Okay? That also, each of them are going to do the exact same. What? Have 3 open up an account after them. That's the only involvement anybody is ever having to do. And with every person having 3 just come after them, accounts never stop opening. And remember, don't lose sight of this. Everyone is only required to do it one time. But the reason why accounts continue to open, because everyone's just doing their part, and that continues to have accounts opening up from this day forward. So not only will money not stop coming in for you, it will not stop coming in for the 3 that you also invited, because they have duplicated the thing downward. Okay. Now, let me go into the back office here, because it's important that you see and witness and experience the transparency. So I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to go to here. It's probably timed me out. Now, well, let me read this to you here for you real quick. So we're heading up the global expansion of a digital wallet on the blockchain that behaves like PayPal and Cash App. We are currently looking for strategic partnerships to divert the billions of dollars that already exist in this digital wallet space into our ecosystem. Here's the benefit of partnering with us. The benefit of partnering with us means you're going to receive unavoidable and scalable residual cash flow for anyone and everyone from this day forward, with no skill set required, which I like to call no resistance in place, nothing impeding you, because when there is no skill set involved, then who then is not able to be successful? Well, that's anyone, okay? Of course, start receiving the cash flow you desire or need or want today, okay? Now, I'm gonna go back to the dashboard, because remember, even though this is a free account, it's an exact replica of a live account. And if it was not an exact replica, that would be false advertisement, and I would be lying to you. But there again, I've been scaling this thing for the last 9 months. I know what you're going to see is literally how it performs every single time for everyone, okay? Everyone. Now, I'm going to go ahead and refresh here because I know it probably timed me out. So let me log back into Eric Williams here. So put that in there. Now I'm just going to do a couple of people here. And I'll be tagging you guys on this video, incorporating it to a YouTube video and sending it right over to you for you guys to check out, okay? But I want to go here because I want to show you the names I'm going to use. So I'm using an Eric Williams, I'm going to use a Larry Leonard, and I'm going to use a Fillmore Williams, and I also use 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗶𝗺𝗏, okay? So let's go back over here. So who we got? We got Larry Leonard, okay? So I'm going to come down here. Now you see right now, Eric Williams, he has zeros all across the board because there hasn't been any accounts opened up after him. Now everyone's going to have what? 3 friends or 3 others. It could be a church could be involved in this, folks. A charity, a nonprofit, any organization or entity can be involved, of course, individuals. Got it? So there's zeros across the board for Eric. Now, this is all the involvement in terms of someone opening up an account. So let's do Larry. Okay. Larry. I'm just using a random email for demonstration purposes. I know it's not Larry's real information. So I want you to see there is no rotation that people have to wait on to receive money. So I'm just going to do one account so you can see, okay, money comes instantly. So 54740, put in the I'm not a robot code. And just as I hit that button, that is just as if, okay, Larry just activated an account. And when we scroll up here, you see Eric's account has $87.50 here and $8.75 here. That is real money. That is not points. That is not volume. That is not credits. That's actual real money, just like in your wallet or in your purse. Thought I had to sneeze. Question. How long did it take that money to get into your account? It was instant. Now, we're just going to do 2 more. So we're going to do Fillmore Williams and 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗏𝗏𝗏, okay? Let's go back down here. Do Fillmore Williams. Fillmore Williams at CoopCF, CoopCF.com. And one last one here. Let's do 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, okay. 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Co-op CF. The ad sign. I forgot the ad sign. CoopCF.com. Now I'm going to copy Ronald Boot because I want to use him. Okay. Now, come down here, put in. I'm not a robot code. And now you see, okay. Currently, right now, Eric is at 875 and 8750. He's adding 2 more accounts. So remember, everyone has 3 to come after them that are also going to have 3 come after each of them. But in this example, I'm only going to do 1 person, not all 3. But I want you guys to see. As those accounts open up, even on Eric's personal 3, Eric has money. Folks, that's 0 resistance to the results. Why? All you did was put in the first name, last name, email address, and everybody's going to do a one-time out of pocket that activates the account. Folks, no one has to do that more than once. One time only required. You're not going to be required to do that again in a week, in a month, in a year, 5 years, 10 years, 30 years. One single time. Everyone does that. Now, think about Amway. Think about any company. Okay? Those are not the variables and the dynamics of any other opportunity. Okay? For a person just to do something once, and yet they're going to continue to receive money. But I just don't want you to hear it. I want you to see it. So we're going to go to Eric's team. Okay, Eric. Okay, see his name up there. Those are the three people. Look, they all activated an account today in this example. Remember, even though I'm using a free dashboard, it literally functions and performs just like a live account does. But understand, watch this. So Eric has 26.25, okay, here, and 262.50 here. Now, I'm going to keep Eric's account open. I'm going to go over here to my Safari window, and I'm going to log in as Ronald Boot, okay? So go right here, and go click log in here. And now we're going to log in as Ronald Boot now, okay? Okay, do the crosswalk here. 500. There we go. Now, when I log in as Ronald, his account's going to be just like Eric's was, all zeros across the board, before we added those accounts after Eric, okay? Now, these are accounts still opening up after Eric. Let me say that again. The accounts Ronald is about to have open are three coming after him, that this is his one-time involvement. But these are also accounts still opening up after who? Eric. Remember what I said. Everybody receives from every account following theirs. And our only involvement is people are going to have three. See, our plan of action, folks, secures no one ever stops receiving money. If that were to be the case in Amway or any other company, would people still be with that company? Yes, they would. Folks, this never gets old with me sharing this. Now, if you guys want to share this video to your friends, just tell them to remove the names that I've used and just pretend that I'm using their name, because it happens for everyone. Now, if they want me to do a demonstration utilizing their name or somebody that they know, just get back with me. We'll make it happen. This is literally what we use to market our business here, okay? So I'm just gonna do the same thing that we did in Eric's account, but I'm gonna use different names, okay? So now let's go back here. Let me use a 𝗵𝗀𝗶𝗀𝗶𝗺𝗃, okay? 𝗵𝗀𝗶𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 At coopcf.com. And just to show you again, we don't wait on any rotation here. You're going to receive from every account after yours that opens from this day forward. So let me go here. Let me hit invite. So we're opening up one account. And remember how in Eric's account, when we opened up one account, did you see the same outcome? Yes, you do. You see the same outcome. But we're in Ronald's account. Okay. When we opened up just one account in Eric, he had 875 and 8750. Why am I pointing out that they both have received the same amount? Because think about it, folks. In Amway, when I showed you Dexter Yeager had over 600,000 a month. But in their system, the money is not predictable. It's not fixed in the system for it to be predictable for everyone. Because it's built on Salesforce, it's built on skill set, it's built on the numbers game. This here is just built on execution. but the money is predictable for everyone. And when it's done, you see how instant the money comes. But watch this. Let me go over to Eric Williams. Okay. Remember, he's at 26.25 and 262.50. And this account that opened up was independent of Eric's involvement. Make sense? Watch when I hit refresh. Please tell me if Eric money moves. Folks, did Eric's money increase? Yes, it did. Here's why. So when I go to GBO, his team, right? You see it says here that Ronald has opened up, has had an account that he referred open up. And so not only did Ronald receive instantly, Eric had an increase in money. He went from 26.25 to 27.50 and from 262.50 to 275, independent of his involvement. Let me do it again. So now I'm going to put in the two others. I'm not going to do every account because there again, if we go to Eric's here and we go to his team, okay, when Fillmore has 3 open up an account, Fillmore's going to receive money, Eric's going to receive money. When Larry has 3 open up an account after him, Larry's going to instantly receive, Eric's going to receive more. See, this is a success line. This is a success line. Everyone just has 3 come right after them. They only do that one-time involvement one time. Everyone does a one-time out of pocket. They're going to have 3 to also do a one-time out of pocket, who also are going to have 3 do a one-time out of pocket, who them are going to also have 3 do a one-time out of pocket. What is happening as this thing is duplicating forward? No one stops receiving money. Folks, we're receiving money just like PayPal does. Question, does PayPal only receive on a handful of accounts, or does PayPal receive on all accounts in their ecosystem? Cash App or your bank, Chase Bank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citibank, don't matter. Visa, MasterCard, Discover, do they only receive on just a handful of their accounts, or do they receive on every account in their ecosystem? Everyone, folks. Everyone does a transaction, that centralized company is going to continue to make money. Here, anytime an account opens up after yours, with the plan of action, it secures accounts never stop opening after you or after anyone for that matter. Folks, you're literally receiving unavoidable cash flow with the plan of action that only requires us to only do a one-time out of pocket, which is the low barrier of entry, combined with a very simple and low barrier of execution that secures accounts never stop opening, because you're not asking people to go out there and do a lot. You're asking everyone just to do something one time, but it collectively increases everybody's ongoing, scalable, and residual cash flow, where all of us get to our number. All of us get to our goal. I just don't want you to see it. I just don't want you to hear it. I want you to see it. So let's go back to the money on Eric, okay? Because I want to keep his account live. Let's go back over here to Ronald. So we're going to add 2 more folks here. So let's go to this here. So we already added Myron there. Let's go down here. Let's grab April Denise and Life Coach Charles, okay? So we're going to do April Denise, let me do it right, and Life Coach Charles. Life Coach Charles. Again, I'm just creating a random email just for demonstration purposes. All right, come up here and do April Denise at coopcf.com. Okay, put down here, I'm not a robot, 49180. Here it is again. Guys, I just wanted you guys to have perspective that this here is bringing different to the business world. This is a cooperative income platform. How do I write that down? Yeah, this is a cooperative income model. This is not an every man for himself income model. Okay? This is not a pyramidal income model. Okay? This is a cooperative income model to where we all benefit and we're all in this together. Everyone just doing their little part that they only have to do once. Having three come right behind them do the same, and they do the same only once. Who in the world would not want to do something one time, right? Where they're going to continue to receiving all the time. Because you're receiving, folks, okay, not just from the three that you brought in, but also from every account with the duplication, because it secures accounts never stop opening after any of us. Now, got those two accounts in there. When I hit invite here, watch this. When that transaction completes on a live account, folks, 1.5 seconds later, look what happened to 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗶𝗺𝗏. Instantly, the money comes. At the risk of sounding redundant, that's what we call instant withdrawable money. Anytime your money is $50 or more, you're able to withdraw every single penny. Okay? Understand your money's not going to stop because this just continues to go. Okay? But there again, remember Ronald or remember Eric, okay? He was at 2750 and 275 down here. Watch when I hit refresh, because these accounts over here that we opened up, okay? Go back over here, okay, that we opened up, were there again, independent of his involvement. So these accounts were opened up by Ronald, okay? Now let me grab one of these emails. I'm gonna grab Life Coach Charles. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. But let me go over here to Eric and let me hit refresh. Does Eric have more money, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, he does. Is the artificial intelligence doing it every single time? Yes, it is. Are you seeing the predictable outcome for everyone? So it just wouldn't be Eric getting the 600,000, okay? Just like you saw with Dexter Yeager and Amway, but also because you see everyone's having and receiving in the same fashion. Okay, go back to Ronald. He's at 2625, just like Eric was before Eric's money went up. Now I'm going to log out as Ronald. I'm going to keep Eric up. So y'all see he's at 30 and 300. Now he would have more money if I used everybody, but there again, we go back to his team. Okay, you see it's just Ronald that's opened up 3 accounts here. Now you see all these accounts were done today. I go over here. Go to Ronald. Look, the accounts after him were opened up when? The 23rd, today. So folks, this cash flow is on demand. We dictate how fast or whatever pace we have this duplicate forward. Just literally had all these accounts open up in less than 15 minutes. Now, so we're going to log out as Ronald. Now, remember, Ronald, his account is at what? 2625, okay? And 262.50. Now, I'm only going to do one more account just so you can see it's going to happen every time, okay? It's already embedded in the system to function this way. So I'll go back to the login screen. We're going to log in as the life coach. Oops, come back here. Where'd you go? Okay. Okay. Let's go back here to the login screen. All right. Let's drop in the life coach again. Put in the password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do log in here. Choose motorcycle. Now, when I log into the life coach, Charles, her account's going to be all at zeros. Okay. Just waiting for all this to get out of my way. See life coach Charles at the top? Bam. Zeros across the board. Just like we saw with Ronald's, just like we saw with Eric. See, we have Eric in the background still. Okay. He's at 30 and 300. Okay. Now, let's come down here. Let's just put in 3 accounts for life coach Charles. Let's do Ken Casey, Damian Phillips. Start there. Ken Casey, Damian, Ken Casey at CoopCF.com. Come down here, Damian Phillips. Damian Phillips at CoopCF.com. Okay. And let's get one more here. Let's do a Chantal. Let's do a Sharita Edwards. Let's do that, Sharita Edwards. Okay. We'll come over here and do Sharita Edwards. At CoopCF.com. And let me put in the code that I'm not a robot, 59323. Okay. So you see zeros across the board for life coach Charles. This is just as if Ken Casey, Damian Phillips, and Sharita Edwards are all going to activate an account doing a one-time out of pocket. When that transaction completes, 1.5 seconds, okay, instantly they're going to have money go right into their own private digital account, folks. You have 7 days a week access to withdraw your money. You get access to your money to withdraw it every day. Okay? 7 days a week. There are no holes on your money whatsoever. But do you see the same outcome? Remember, Eric received 262 and 26.25. Okay. Also did Ronald. Also, you're seeing life coach Charles. So just like you saw with Dexter Yeager and Amway, he had 600,000. Imagine all these people right here mimicking and receiving, okay, 600,000. The reason why it's doable here that all receive the same because it's all fixed in the system. How many times did I say anybody had to have 3 come after them? Once. How many times have you seen that as accounts open up, everyone received instantly, and everyone prior, their money went up independent of their involvement? So now this same plan of action happens for life coach Charles. So when Sharita goes and has 3 open up an account, Sharita's going to receive, life coach Charles is going to receive, Ronald's going to receive, and Eric's going to receive. When Ken Casey has 3 open up an account, everyone has 3. Ken's going to receive instantly. Life coach Charles is going to receive instantly more. Ronald's going to receive instantly more. And Eric's going to receive instantly more. Damon's going to do the same thing. Damon's going to receive instantly more. Life coach is going to receive instantly more. Ronald's going to receive more. And Eric's going to receive more. every single account after yours, we're going to receive from it. And our plan of action secures accounts never stop opening, and therefore, nobody, no one will stop receiving money, as this plan of action of a low barrier of entry combined with a one-time simple low barrier of execution. So let's go to and log out of here, and let's go back into Ronald's account. Remember when we left out of Ronald's account, he was at 2625 and 262.50. Now I'm not going to refresh. Let me see. Really? I'm not going to refresh this account, but you guys see this result here. Eric Williams, 30 and 300. Watch when I open up Ronald's account. Do you see him having the same outcome? I just want y'all to see everybody receives in the same fashion. Ronald's money went up independent of his involvement, just like Eric's was. We go to Eric now. I'm gonna hit refresh. Did Eric's money also too go up? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So guys, I just need you to see the transparency, because that's paramount in these days. So let me stop my screen share. So here again, what is happening every time an account opens up after yours? 10 people are going to receive. You are always going to be one of the 10 from this day forward. Okay. Now remember, it's a 3 by 10. So it's always going to be multiplying by 3. But the execution is going to be the same for everyone. What? They do it one time out of pocket, have 3 come right after them, and they only have to involve 3. No one's saying go out here and get the whole world. That's not required. Here, it is about cooperative duplication that secures no one stops receiving ongoing residual instant cash flow. Okay. So, again, with Amway receiving, with everyone who got involved with Amway, if the money was coming in like this, would people still be in Amway? Yes, they did. Amway has had over 2 million, okay, members get involved. Imagine 200 people at 600,000 every 28 days. The reason why that's doable here, because there again, everybody receives in the same fashion. You just didn't see one person get to 2625 and 262.50. You saw everybody's account. And then you saw Ronald's account go to 30 and 300, just like you saw Eric's account be at 30 and 300. Okay. But as Ronald's account was going up, Eric was receiving more money. Okay. So just want to get up, just want to have you guys to have a perspective. See why we're screaming this thing from the rooftops. If this makes so much sense to you, hey, don't allow nobody to wiggle waggle you to not partner up with us. We have the media, we have the marketing, we have the support already in place. All you guys have to do really is plug in. And we make sure that we have everyone see a transparency demo, just like you guys saw, okay? So they can really see the magnitude of this thing. Real quickly, let you guys know what we're about. This is what we are about here. Let me bring up the presentation. It's right here. Oh, that's not it. Where is it? That's it right there. Okay. So our business provides each of us, folks, with a zero resistance, two-step secured, unavoidable income as monthly cash flow. Folks, you can count on the money coming in each month, month after month, okay? No recruiting at all here. We just share, we show, and we mimic. Money is secured, it's instant, and it's always instant. If you're recruiting, you're doing it wrong here, because recruiting requires skill set, okay? Instead of us trying to be fancy talkers, show, share, and just mimic. All anyone has to do is put in a first name, last name, email address, one time out of pocket. Your three, put a name, phone number, email address, and do a one time out of pocket to activate the account. And then they have their three do the exact same thing. Put in a first name, last name, email address, phone number, do a one time out of pocket, activate the account. What that's doing, it's increasing the ecosystem, okay, of this co-op wallet is what it's called, okay? And the benefit of that is that it's serving as unavoidable and residual scalable cash flow for everybody involved, okay? So until now, only a wage job provided a secure, unavoidable income. Remember when I went to this? Okay. Right here, remember wage job? Okay. What did you guys see? Predictable results. You guys didn't see somebody open an account and everyone prior didn't receive money. No, you saw when an account opened, predictably, money went to all the people that were supposed to receive money at that time, instantly. Not only did the person who had the accounts open up after them receive, but their inviter received, their inviter, their inviter, and their inviter. Every single time. Can't get no more predictable and secure than that. A lot of people get involved in Amway and don't make money. Why? It's not predictable. It's not secured. Okay? That's why you have to do a numbers game. That's why it caters to only just a handful of people to succeed. Those are the MLM statistics. Yes, there are millions of people. I mean, there are thousands of people making millions of dollars. Okay? But it's a whole lot more, folks, that they've been involved and, haven't had the results that they were hoping for. Here with our platform, we're not going to have that problem. So what we're looking to do, folks, over the next month, close out 2023, we're going to have over 1 million accounts open. Right now, we're just north, okay, of about 170,000 wallets in 172 countries. Think about what we're going to look like, understanding that people don't have to do this once, and yet you're going to receive from every account that opens up after yours, them too. Everyone's going to receive in the same fashion. And our plan of action secures accounts never stop opening after you, and after them, and after their team, and after their team. Because when people only have to do it once, guys, that makes it doable for the masses to succeed. This is Douglas Ford. It's been my pleasing pleasure to bring you this information. Hopefully I've changed your perspective somewhat. Hey, reach out to me or my brother or whoever invited you to our community. And we love to work with you, answer any question that you may have, and get this thing rocking and rolling for you. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon.